You've probably heard this 100 times. Electric vehicles are cheaper to own than gas-powered cars. Lower fuel costs, fewer moving parts, no oil changes. It sounds like a no-brainer. But what nobody actually sits down and shows you is what the 2-year maintenance bill looks like in real dollars, line by line. Not the theoretical numbers from a press release, the actual receipts. That's exactly what you're getting today. Because when you zoom in on the first 24 months of ownership, the window most buyers think about the least, the picture gets a lot more interesting than the headlines suggest. Some of what you find will save you money. Some of it will genuinely catch you off guard. And by the time this is over, you'll have the breakdown you need to make a smarter call when it's time to sign on that dotted line. Start with the car you probably already know. A gas-powered sedan or crossover, something mainstream like a Honda CR-V, a Toyota RAV4, a Nissan Rogue. You drive the average American mileage, about 15,000 miles a year. Over 2 years, that's 30,000 miles on the odometer. Here's what you're paying for in those 24 months. Oil changes come first. Modern synthetic oil typically lasts between 5,000 and 7,500 miles. So at 15,000 miles a year, you're looking at 2 to 3 changes annually. That's 4 to 6 oil changes over 2 years. And with current pricing running around $164 per visit at most shops, you're spending somewhere between $650 and nearly $1,000 just on oil changes before your vehicle hits its 3rd birthday. Tires are next. Rotation is recommended every 5 to 7,500 miles, the same interval as your oil change, and runs around $134 a visit. Over 2 years, that's another $500 to $800 just to move the rubber from corner to corner. Then you've got your cabin air filter and your engine air filter. Both need replacing at least once in a 2-year window. The engine air filter runs about $83 and the cabin filter comes in around $95. You're already past $1,600 and you haven't touched anything mechanical yet. Add an annual wheel alignment at $233, and that's nearly $470 over 2 years for alignment alone. The biannual inspection, required every 10,000 miles, runs around $253 a visit, so 2 visits will cost you another $500. Windshield wipers go about $93 a year, which adds up to $186 over the 2-year window. Hit that like button and subscribe for more honest automotive insights based on actual data. Pull all of that together and you're looking at a routine maintenance bill of roughly $3,000 to $3,500. That's before a single unexpected repair. No transmission surprise, no cooling system issue, no brake job. Pure, scheduled, by-the-book maintenance. And on brakes, the average pad replacement runs around $342 per wheel. At 30,000 miles, you're probably not there yet, but you're close on a lot of vehicles. That bill is right around the corner. Now take the same 2-year window and look at it from the EV side. A Tesla Model 3, a Hyundai Ioniq 6, a Chevy Equinox EV. Pick your mainstream battery electric vehicle or BEV. These are pure electric, no gas engine, no hybrid system, which matters when we're talking about what actually disappears from your maintenance schedule. The first thing you notice is what isn't there. No oil filter, no spark plugs, no exhaust system, no multi-speed automatic transmission to service. The U.S. Department of Energy has confirmed that EVs have dramatically fewer moving parts than gas engines, and that simplicity goes straight to your wallet. Oil changes, $0. Transmission fluid, $0. Spark plugs, $0. That's already somewhere between $600 and $1,000 you never spend, and you haven't even made it to year 1 yet. Tires are still on the list, and this is where some EV owners get caught off guard. EVs are heavier than comparable gas cars, often by several hundred pounds, and their instant torque delivery pushes harder on the rubber. You still need rotations on roughly the same schedule, so your tire rotation costs are comparable to a gas car, and some EV owners actually report slightly faster tread wear from the added weight. Your cabin air filter hasn't gone anywhere either. That's still about $95 over 2 years. Brake fluid needs to be checked and replaced every 2 years regardless of mileage, so budget around $100 to $150 for that. But regenerative braking is where your math shifts in a real meaningful way. Every time you lift off the accelerator, your EV is recovering energy, which means your physical brakes are barely being used. Multiple ownership analyses show EV brake pads lasting far longer than on gas vehicles. Some owners go 60 to 70,000 miles before their first pad replacement. The brake job that's quietly stalking your gas car at 30,000 miles? On your EV, that bill might not show up for 5 or 6 years. Add it all up, and your 2-year EV maintenance bill typically lands between $800 and $1,200. That's less than half of what you'd spend on the equivalent gas car over the same period. Consumer Reports puts it plainly. EVs cost around 3 cents per mile to maintain over their lifetime, while gas cars run about 6 cents per mile. Double the cost for every single mile for as long as you own it. Hit that like button and subscribe for more honest automotive insights based on actual data. Now here's where it gets more nuanced. The sticker price gap between EVs and gas cars hasn't fully closed. In many cases, you're still paying a premium to go electric up front, though it's worth noting that the federal EV tax credit, currently up to $7,500 on qualifying battery electric vehicles, can meaningfully close that gap if your income and tax situation qualify. That premium ripples through more than just your monthly payment. Higher vehicle value means higher insurance. In states where registration fees are tied to vehicle value, those go up too. And when an EV does need a repair beyond routine maintenance, a high-voltage system fault, a sensor recalibration after a minor collision, a charging system issue, fewer shops can handle it, and the ones that can charge for the specialization. AAA's most recent cost of ownership study found that when you fold in purchase price, depreciation, insurance, financing, and fuel cost together, what analysts call the total cost of ownership, or TCO, certain EV segments come out costing more per mile annually than comparable gas vehicles, specifically because of higher sticker prices and steeper early depreciation. That said, the depreciation gap has been closing fast, and for buyers planning to drive for 8 to 10 years, the maintenance savings compound in a way that's hard to dismiss. Industry analyses consistently show EV owners spending $4,000 to $5,000 less on maintenance over a typical ownership window. That's a year of car payments for a lot of people. Hit that like button and subscribe for more honest automotive insights based on actual data. 2 factors can shift this math in either direction, so you need to understand both before you make a call. The first is the battery. The horror stories are real. A full out-of-warranty battery replacement on certain vehicles can still run into 5 figures. But modern lithium-ion packs are proving far more durable than early EVs led people to expect. Most current technology degrades at about 1 to 2% of capacity per year, meaning an 8-year-old EV might still carry 80 to 85% of its original range. Federal law in the United States also requires automakers to warranty EV batteries for at least 8 years or 100,000 miles on any new vehicle. That's the federal minimum battery warranty mandate. If the battery fails inside that window, you're not paying for it. The second factor is where you live and how you charge. If your state has high electricity rates, or if you depend heavily on DC fast charging at commercial stations rather than home charging, your fuel savings shrink considerably. A Level 2 home charger, the standard 240-volt setup most EV owners install in their garage, is where the real savings happen. Tesla owners also have access to the Tesla Supercharger network, which is convenient but can get expensive at peak rates. Real-world data shows EV charging costs ranging from as low as $675 a year for home overnight charging to several times that at peak commercial rates. For reference, the EPA measures EV efficiency in kilowatt-hours per 100 miles, a useful metric when you're trying to compare actual energy costs across different models. The math in California at peak pricing looks very different from someone plugging in at home on an off-peak rate in Texas. No single answer fits every situation, but on maintenance alone, the scheduled, predictable cost of keeping your car on the road, the EV wins the 2-year comparison in nearly every scenario. So here's where you land. If you're comparing a gas car to an EV, and you're only looking at the sticker price, you're leaving roughly $2,000 on the table in maintenance savings that the EV delivers quietly, without fanfare. It doesn't show up as a rebate. It doesn't come with a notification. It just doesn't leave your bank account. The full picture, total cost of ownership, depreciation, insurance, where you charge, how long you keep it, is more complicated, and your specific situation deserves that deeper look. But if someone tells you the two vehicles cost roughly the same to own in the short term, you now know what the actual numbers say. Drop a comment below with your current daily driver, gas, hybrid, or electric, and tell me what your real-world maintenance costs have looked like. And if you want the full 5-year ownership comparison, covering depreciation, resale value, insurance, and the true fuel math, that's coming next. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Hit that like button and subscribe for more honest automotive insights based on actual data.